I think it's best to begin with this whole issue of privacy. I'm sure you listened to my intro into the conversation, and it will seem like legal proceedings, and I mean litigations and hearing on divorce cases, are private proceedings. What it means is that since the courtroom is a private arena, I can be privy to some of the spectacles that take place in court, during any divorce hearing. And you hear all sorts. I have seen couples washing their dirty linens in open courts, and even their lawyers guiding them. And these couples end up denigrating each other in open court, and whatever remains of the sanctity of their marriage. But barrister, beyond the emotional toll, I wonder what the tangible long-term risks of having one's family most intimate details unveiled in public. The court documents are public proceedings and public documents after all. But what really is the alternative in terms of resolving divorce cases in open courts? Are there effective legal alternatives in the Nigerian legal system that keeps separation matters private and perhaps out of public view?
Thank you, Namdi. So unfortunately, in Nigeria, our court proceedings are open. They are not private. It's the law that the court should be open to anybody. And that also includes divorce proceedings. Yes, like you rightly mentioned, dirty linens are washed in public, unfortunately. But that's what it is. When you go for divorce, anything can happen. There's no protecting your privacy anymore. The only time that the court can have a private hearing is when children are involved. Now, when I say when children are involved, it's not because, there are children in the marriage, so the entire proceedings go private, no. But when it now comes to the part where the children probably have to testify, maybe the judge wants to, have a one-on-one with the children, or see the reaction of the children to their parents when the issue of custody is up on the table, they may call for a private hearing. Other than that, there is no private hearing for divorce cases.
There are no options of peaceful resolution before? Yes.
So now the court gives room for a compulsory conference.
Okay.
That conference is for parties to see if there can be amicable ways to resolve the issues. Lawyers are also encouraged to advise their parties. Sometimes, they bring cases to me. Now, let me give you instances.
Please.
Okay? So sometimes clients come to me and they're like, lawyer, please, I want a divorce. I said, calm down. Oh, the woman is crying, or the man is so emotional. I'm like, calm down. Now, let's talk about it. How long have you been married? Do you have children? And so, oh, yes, we have children. We have 4 children. Okay, so what do you want to do about them? I'll take my children and go. Okay, what about their father? No, he won't see them and all that. So I try to talk to them. If the issues to me, if the issues are issues, then I said, why don't you look at it this way? Now, if you leave this marriage, do you want to get married again? Sometimes they say, yes, of course. How are you sure the next person is not going to be worse than your current spouse? So I try to talk to them to see how it can be resolved. Now, there are times that, it is really bad. Maybe there's physical assault and, there's threat to life. At that point, I won't be saying stay. I'll be looking more at, okay, let's see, maybe you should step out for your own safety. Thereafter, then we'll see if tempers have calmed down, and then you see how you can talk. But if there are issues that, maybe he's unfaithful, now, infidelity is a ground for divorce.
According to the Marriage Act?
Yes, according to the Marriage Act. It's a ground for divorce.